I've looked around the world, okay, and no country have I seen the opposition criticizing the government of today for the economic situation in that country. It's only in Ghana that we have seen the opposition criticize the government or say the government is responsible for the economic situation.
The name has always been Chris, aka with all due respect, this nonsense must stop, and truly the nonsense will stop. No amount of lies will defeat the truth. The truth will stand out for the majority to see. And truly will be anywhere ebedi nukren so nukren be that ni hwe di pefe ema amansan nyina ehun. Se enen na edi kan a o hwe mi video ana short 360 video mesra wo se ube follow your Facebook page no na wa subscribe to your YouTube channel no na wa follow your all social media handle short 360 media. Now mema obi biara odi Easter mo amodi Easter nyina no me chia me din chia so nko emma mo short video bia mensan aka wo social media na me pesa me no yen bubu mu na yen kire ya adwen emfa ho eye Paul Adom Otchere, a host on Metro TV. Paul Adom Otchere, or a host on Metro TV, one of the biggest program which is named Good Evening Ghana. Now, or your analysis being a me person medium yen chire ya adwen emphasize analysis na or no Paul Adom Otchere yen. Now answer na yebehwe video no me break things down for wo untiase. Paul Adom Otchere patche say why any research na the research ni why any hwehwemu na ni hwehwemu nyina kire say wonhu say opposition party bia e wo oman bia so a all criticizing the current government say onu na the cause of the economic crisis. Now yen conclusion sa short video no ye ba menu ye be pensem na magi wadwen kire afase na woso odwin afase ansem e wo comment section ase yen konkohwe mbra.
The reason why I'm particularly interested in this matter is that I've looked around the world, okay, and no country have I seen the opposition criticizing the government of today for the economic situation in that country. I've not seen it anywhere. No country. I've not seen no modern democracy. I've not seen it in Nigeria. Even Julius Malema, you know Julius Malema, don't you? Even Julius Malema, the South African firebrand, who is probably the most vociferous opposition leader in Africa, even he, Julius Malema, I've not heard him criticize the government of Cyril Ramaphosa for the economic situation in South Africa today. It's only in Ghana that we have seen the opposition criticize the government or say the government is responsible for the economic situation today. We have not seen it in England. The Labour Party in England has been in opposition for a very long time. They are very active. We have not heard the Labour Party criticize the Prime Minister and the Conservative Party for the economic situation in England today. In America, we know that the kind of toxic relationship between the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats are in power with Joe Biden. We know that. We have not heard the Republicans criticize the government of Joe Biden for being responsible for the economic situation in America today. We haven't seen that anywhere in the world. We haven't heard that in any country. It's only in Ghana. And that is why it becomes a bit boring to always have everybody talking about this. Dr. Bawumia said the same thing. If you listen to Dr. Bawumia's speech and you listen to what the president said to the BBC, by and large, very similar. And the commentary that has been run on media, very, very similar. We have run very similar commentary here because it begs the question, you see, that when you see the economic situation, you talk about it, and you ignore the global factors, the force majeure issues that have occurred in the world, which may have occasioned what we are suffering, then there's a problem. So people will talk about it. People will be concerned. People will be worried. And opposition must be very responsible and know that this kind of situation, you can't deceive people that, oh, the petrol prices are because the government is bad. Yeah, we do politics with all sorts of things. That's allowed. We can do politics. But we have to do politics based on some facts. And then we have to add a certain sense of decorum to it. So you can't criticize the government when you know that this is what has happened. If you can isolate what has happened and use data to show that in spite of what has happened, we are suffering more because of this. You can use data to show that. If you don't have data to show that, then you have to hold your peace. So that's part of the commentary. Later tonight, we'll get into some more.
Afi, Paul Adom Otchere should be aware and clear, sir. All those political parties now, they don't criticize the government. The government is transparent to them. The government is responsible, is accountable to them. All the country Paul Adom Otchere mentioned on South Africa opposition and other, even Nigeria, are all as I said, Paul Adom Otchere who said The government is transparent. The government is responsible. The government is accountable to these people. So they know how the economy is. They know how the government is being run. Let's come to Ghana. What is happening? Let's come to our home. What is happening? COVID-19 buyer. Even they haven't, if the MPP government have not even made any account to show, say, this is the money we have accumulated. This is how we have used it. Like, seriously. Is Paul Adom aware, say, over 12 billion finance minister declared is missing? Where is that money? Is Paul Adom aware, say, there are some monies, there are some funds that they are missing in the country where we can't even find where they've gone to? What is Paul Adom talking about? Why is Paul Adom trying to belittle the profession as he's holding? Not talking to issues, but trying to play a political game as a journalist. Like, seriously, I'm seeing Paul Adom as a role model, but at this statement or what he just said is below the belt. You cannot say that the opposition is blaming the government that is responsible for economic crisis. What's the government? What's you, Paul Adom, know that the government failed to be accountable? The government failed to be transparent and make everything known to the opposition. What is he talking about? He should go back and do his research and find out that all the countries is mentioning and their opposition party, whether the government is transparent to them. We are aware. We know the money that comes into the country during the COVID season. Where is the money? Why will the finance minister come out to say that a whole amount of money is missing in Ghana? It's missing and nobody can trace it. Who is responsible for that? So if the opposition, the NDC, are blaming the government, Paul Adom should keep quiet and ask and make investigation and find out why those money are missing in the country. Well, that is my opinion. I don't know of your own. Let me have your comment in the comment section below. What Paul Adom is saying, do you agree with Paul Adom? Me, I don't agree with you at all. Seriously, I will never agree with you today, and I will never argue because I'm seeing you to be an MPP spokesperson. So when you are on your show, you talk about things that will favor the MPP. Paul Adom is talking as a PRO, a spokesperson for MPP. So anytime he want to say all things to favor them. Because if you are not in that lane, you should be asking questions. You should ask these people that have been given opportunity, given an office. You should be asking them, how are things going? Finance minister said it. You heard it. What are you talking about? Paul Adom, go and do your research and come back.